Getting straight into this, in my opinion, games like Abidon only come out once every blue moon, and I mean probably once every 2 to 3 years. And what do I mean by games like this? I mean unique concepts that are genuinely interesting and actually have not only good progression in combat, a unique idea that is going to actually, if executed well, perform well on the platform. And this is one of those games I hope that everybody can actually support. I'm really kind of deriding this game, and you might be asking me why. Now, within Argamatsu's old stream, he was a judge on Slykage's video. And Slykage's video was basically getting to see if smaller developers could showcase their games to him, and if they were good enough, Slykage was going to help fund their games. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching the stream damn near from the beginning to all the way till the end. This and one other game picked up my attention immediately, specifically this game, Abaddon. Now I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I was genuinely shocked when I saw this game. Even Argamatsu's chat was surprised. When they first came up onto the stage, people were just being rude, disrespectful, saying boo, get off, next game, as they were doing for almost every single game. But as soon as they showed gameplay, you could see an immediate, and I'm not joking, I said immediate switch in behavior. The atmosphere changed completely. Everybody was telling Slykage to fund this game. Everybody was surprised by what they were seeing. Not only did the gameplay look interesting, looked and felt super immersive, and that's something we actually never get to see in Roblox games because everybody's copying each other. The concept, the combat, even the different combat styles looked amazing. Now you might be asking yourself, Ags, please stop waffling, explain what Abaddon is. Abaddon is a brand new roguelike, mixing the elements of multiple known games and adding a mix of Greek mythology, making it its own personal game. It is a permadeath and hardcore game, making it very challenging for the everyday normal player. And I know you guys heard permadeath and challenging and starting to whinge. You guys not only hate challenging games, most of you guys hate permadeath games. However, I'm really interested to see how because a lot of permadeath games are just you die and you wipe. How are they gonna make the permadeath formula interesting? Is it just gonna be, oh, you die, you gotta start a new slot? Are you gonna have maybe you die 2 or 3 times, you get sent to some sort of unknown void area and you die there and you're completely wiped? It's very interesting to see, and I'm very interested to see how far they take this game and what they do with it. Apart from that, all I know is that Wave 1 is soon, and I'm pretty sure you can buy Wave 1. I'm gonna put a link in the description or in the pinned comments, probably both, to where I saw Tester, you being able to buy Tester. Is only 800 Robux from what I saw. I'm not too sure if you're going to be able to still buy that by the time this video comes out, but I know a couple of days ago I did see that. It's not expensive, it's the cheapest Tester that there's been on the platform. And I do think this is one of those games where I genuinely want the community to come together to support the game. I'm not getting paid to say this at all. This is a really interesting take, and already what we've seen is good. Now, what you're seeing in the gameplay in the background is not only sneaks, but what they showed within Slykage and Argamatsu's stream video collab thing. Hopefully the next time Slykage does something like this, I'm a judge. I know this video isn't really structured, it's kind of all over the place. I know absolutely nothing about this game. Completely in the dark. I'm just going off of the sneaks I've seen and what I saw in the presentation within Argamatsu's stream. This game looks super high quality, it looks super good. If there are any other developers out there that are watching this video, reach out to the developers of this game, try to get hired or support the game in some way, shape or form to get a percentage or something. I don't know. This is a game I want to see on the platform. This is a game I want to see if it will be able to solidify itself and staple itself on the Roblox platform and become its own. This is one of those things where it's developers genuinely taking themselves seriously, wanting to make not only a game that's going to generate revenue for themselves. This is a passion project. On top of that, they're also donating 10% of all their revenue to UNICEF. Really commendable. GG to that. And that's really all I have for you guys. If there's more sneaks, I'm just gonna let it play at the end of the video. This game looks really interesting. I hope we see more, and the next time I make a video on this game, I want it to be professional, structured, maybe even just gameplay. I wanted to, you know, spread the word of this game because there's only 2,000 people inside a Discord server. Let's stretch that out to 10,000. Let me see y'all boys in the next one.
In the game, and this is going to be an island. So the game's kind of island based, right? For the island based combat and all that. So we have a lot of weapons and abilities we can show you here. And this is one of the villages, so to say, right? So I'll show you guys some weapons. Which one are you guys interested in seeing?
I like the atmosphere.
Yeah, I like that. I actually
Yeah,
like that
so I can show you broadsword first, right? So here's the idol and all that. Dummy wise, those are the M1s. That's the critical, right? The game is parry based, movement based, right? For fist, if we here's the parry, right? You can get parried, block break. We have the block break and all that. That would be a trainer for a fighting style. We can show that later. We have some god relics too. There's like legendary relic type weapons. Here's like a legendary dagger, right? This is like a legendary type dagger. Here's a critical for it. And for the dummy, I'm just gonna kill it so I can show some other stuff. Fist wise, we have flintlocks too. Our flintlock system's kind of special in the way we use it, right? It's kind of like M1 fist style, kind of like deep woken, but when you use your critical, you can like shoot outwards, right? And you can just shoot, so it's like long range for the critical, and when you want to get close, you can get close range. Start being like that dude, right? Greatsword, what we wanted to do with Greatsword, right, is we want to make it more realistic, right? So when you M1 with the Greatsword, it's actually like feels like it's heavy, right? So you see how it's like landing down on the ground, right? And it's actually like a real Greatsword and all that. So the thing we have too with the criticals is we have finisher criticals. So the critical for the like finisher here, you would crit, you throw him on the ground, and you blow his head off, right? So there's finisher criticals for the game and all that type of stuff. We have AI over there. I can show you guys the AI in a little bit.
Allow me to cut in.
Yeah, go on.
So also, game, I believe, Cecil, correct me if I'm wrong, the game has been in development for 1 to 2 months, right? Something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, the game's been in development only for 2 months.
We have over we have around, I think, in our Discord. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you all 15 instead of 10 because this seems really interesting.
This looks really good for 2 months.
Y'all got some more time.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, we got 1,400 members in our Discord so far, with a pretty decently active community. I know, like, I'm trying to reform it a little bit, but I mean, be grateful, right? But yeah, so I wanted to say a few things really quick just before he keeps, because I know the gameplay is going to take a while. So I just wanted to show a few other things about the way that our project is in general, about like one of the motivations. So also
a Sky Ruler's Bolt, right? So these are just beginner level abilities, right? And so this would be one. It's just a lightning bolt. You throw it at him, right? And that's just the beginner type abilities. If you aligned yourself with like Poseidon, right? Poseidon's slowly going to give you abilities while you progress, kind of, just with how the progression system works, right? So let's just say I'm boxing this dummy up, right? I'm boxing him up, I critical, and then I'm going to like Typhoon, right? And I'm going to use, that's like one of the water moves we have, right? And then there's also like, we have like different, like, there's going to be different skill trees, right? There's going to be one if you like vitality, you like defense. If you're like only into weapons, if you're only into elemental type abilities, right? So if I was into like, if I just wanted to like go all into like kind of like a no attunement type fist style, right? I'm going to get moves like, let me find it. Hold on. Soaring Gale, right? And another move I would probably get is, where's Cyclone? Here we go. And so we have like uppercuts, right? So you might go into like a Soaring Gale, and then you might go into a Cyclone Pummel, right? And we have like little combos, but really what the investment would be is kind of just like getting better VFX, working on the idols a little bit, and kind of just working on that social media team and kind of just building up more hype for the actual game, right? And just getting more money so we can keep on pumping it into the game.
Like I had said, it's a passion project, so like funds will help, but like we've been going off of whatever we can scrounge up at this point right now.
I gotta say, for the